We get the Azir as well, and it's Chovy's Azir. And when it's the strongest mid laner on the patch, with the strongest mid laner in the world, and go Vi Rumble here. Because now you can't get the Vi and the Rumble because you picked Ahri, and I think the Ahri would have been less likely to be banned, and there's still a few other mid laners you could play with the Vi.
Yeah, I like the angle.
Control.
And if they do make it through the laning phase, then the utility this Poppy can provide later in the game is going to be massive, especially when there's a Rakan attempting to do stuff, and Poppy can just say, no, you're not allowed to do stuff.
He's stacked up, you see he has 5 stacks right now. The ruler has to be really wary of him pressing Q and just running him down, even with an Alistar in this lane. They hit level 2 first, though.
Yep. You saw actually, they had to try pretty hard to make sure that happened. The Grand Entrance is going to do a bit of work.
You know, I love to see this confidence on both sides. Like, we have the answer, and like, no, your answer isn't good enough. I'm too good. As Peanut's coming up here with an early Poppy gank onto Keen.
Let's see whether this one works as he flashes in. They do get the stun, but that position on the circle.
Why is Alistar 2 points in Q?
Why is Zeus ulting Keen? Well, it's so that he can clear out this wave.
Well, Peanut's coming back up here, and Keen does not have that exhaust still.
Oh no, cannon just goes wide. So Keen, let's see whether he's going to be all right. Not going to be able to get the stun from the heroic charge, but that is still going to be enough. Top of the morning to you.
Self-sufficient here. Now they're going to swap the lanes.
Yeah, this is a pretty good place to put your money, though. You were mentioning already as, all right, Pole Flash to come through towards Ruler here, who does just Valkyrie away.
And allowed Delight to make some impacts in mid lane, right? Teleported there, gave them grub control. Now he's got a nice flank angle here.
Oh dear. He is just going to face plant. He's level 5 as he uses Ruler as a bit of a taxi, but it's not going to help him. That is Canyon getting a kill back.
Instead, they get all 3.
It's a flanked angle, not a flank angle.
Yeah.
There are different options here. There's the flash in from Duro, and I think there was a Viper there, but he has gone missing.
Maybe I've been trying to think about more reasons why it's okay. Keen is just going to get zoned away here.
Oh, the Hex Flash. Oh, brings Delight in. There is the Pulverize to make Keen's life annoying, but Duro's going to be coming on over.
They just want to deny him some more farm here as the wave crashes.
Yeah, there's the Grand Entrance as Peanut. Not going to be able to stop him with the Steadfast Presence at the moment.
So Viper...
Another plate going over to Viper, though.
Yeah, Viper's getting money, so is Ruler, but they're going to go for more.
Double Pulverize is fantastic. The Equalizer comes down. That is such a dead Gwen. Akaruan going to cut him up, and it's the Yunara picking up the second kill. Zeus also getting another one. 2-0-1 on this Rumble as HLE surge back into the lead.
I was going to say this is twofold really bad for all man. Zeus has TP as well.
Wow, imagine if he just kills Ruler here. Zeus is able to actually land those harpoons, but the barrier comes through. Is Zeus actually going to die? No, he's not. He's got a scrappy shield.
Anywhere on this map right now, and you know, I was gonna...
Whoa. Chovy?
Whoa.
That was just an unforced error.
I don't know. I'm just trying to save it for him. So, like, what I was going to say before this happened is Ruler's trading plates bottom side, but it's not equal trade because Gwen is losing farm. But then beyond that here, the Rumble, who didn't teleport, comes up here. They get 2 kills for the Yunara. She gets more plates on top of it. Then he TPs down and solos Ruler here. It's a close fight, but because he has Flash here, he knows he should be able to outplay the Valkyrie.
And it's kind of crazy that Ruler's stuck around. Valkyrie actually does do a fair bit of damage here, the mini equalizer, as we like to call it. It's so close. 1.8k. Not going to finish anything off or anything like that, as Viper is dead yet again. Ruler is going to lock that one down.
Light's here with exhaust, if he can close the gap to that turret.
Yeah, the Bash brothers are coming in, and they've now got a Pigeon as backup. In goes Duro, looking for that angle onto Zeka. He is pretty slippery as Delight gets in there. There's the exhaust down, and Canyon just has to get the heck out of there. Thankfully for him, Duro was tanking the turret, but Canyon still may not be out of the woods just yet as Zeus is moving his way in. The flash is going to be used. even if that charm wasn't necessarily going to land, and Peanut just drives the Rift Herald. Yep, and Keen has gone full economy mode. All the money is going to Ruler and to Chovy. Is now, let's see whether this team fight is going to work. The equalizer going down very early on in this fight, but Keen in that circle, feeling pretty good about it. There is going to be the keeper's verdict that gets rid of this Azir, but into the backline goes Duro, charms everyone up as the equalizer. Sorry, the shove finds nothing at all.
I still think Han will have a good team fighting comp, and they can still come back in this, especially if they can catch Canyon here. They will get his ult out at least.
Yep. They hold on to in the next one as Duro is just going to knock up Peanut. Quickness is going to come on through there as Peanut is going so low. Has to flash as the rocket barely. Not long enough to pick up the kill onto the Poppy. And we were saying,
redemption!
Oh, the redemption kill from Duro! Oh no!
Oh man, this doesn't even have to show up here, but he can with teleport. He gets a whole turret before.
Well, Chovy just going to divide Zeka away from this one. Is able to shift the sands correctly this time around, but I don't think he's getting out of it, and that is going to be a kill going over to Viper.
He just picked up. This was a bit opportunistic from Chovy, as we're going to, before that, talk about Peanut getting caught here. And this Corki does so much damage. And he's going to look for the snipe, by the way. Let's watch this. Knows exactly where he is.
Oh,
and he said it.
And it's just kind of nuts. I feel like HLE did a lot of work in this early game to get themselves into a good position, but it was just natural laning leads, largely from Chovy, that really never made it feel like they were able to run away with it, as Peanut is just taking damage for free, not even allowed to enter his own jungle as Chovy moves over, looking for this Poppy. One more auto would have done it as the equalizer comes through to block off Canyon to try and join this fight, but unfortunately, our Delight's just dead. Stop like Gwen Azir on the follow-up with an Aurora Band, and then the Wukong being available is just kind of nuts, as Zeus is just dead to Ruler as well. He is collecting like you would not believe.
It's so strong in this comp.
It's ridiculous, and Delight is likely to be dead, but Keen is probably going to do the same thing, and never mind, Delight will survive. Another cheeky little kill going over to Viper there.
Really going to be advantageous for them. It's a misstep for Genji, but that's it, and Keen can just teleport in.
Ruler is so far ahead as Duro able to dash his way out. Yeah, Ruler just doing 1.5 billion damage there to the cow that doesn't have the unbreakable will. A double kill comes through here as Ruler is like, is it Penta time?
Because, like, Ruler can't, like, no one can kill Ruler. Because if you try to get close enough to him as Ahri, you're going to get ulted. Like, there's so many tools to peel. Wukong is there. The Rakan is there. Viper can't hit anybody. Like, Ruler was only, like, 1,000 gold ahead moments ago. Now he's 2,000 gold ahead. He doesn't have, like, that big of a spike ahead of the Viper's items here. But he has that collector. He has all that extra lethality damage. He does so much, and he can free hit because no one can get close to him.
Nexus starts just going down. In goes Canyon looking for an opportunity. That is a dead monkey. I swear the Rumble just came back to life, but the Nexus gets 2 hit by this Corki that was just out of control. Look at that grin, man.